Chapter 1.3 is about separable ODEs. Separable ODEs are of the form g of y multiplied by y dash is equal to f of x, which can be written as g of y dy is equal to f of x dx. If we integrate both sides, we get g of y dy is equal to f of x dx. Here we see that the left hand side only has y variables and the right hand side only has x variables. So in this method we separate the x variables and the y variables and keep the y variables in the left side and keep the x variables on the right side. Now there are some differential equations which are in this form and some those can be reduced to this form. There are three basic types of separable differential equations. Type A is of the form g of y dash is equal to f of x, as we have seen above. Now these are those type of differential equations which are in this form or can be reduced to this form. An example can be given: y dash is equal to x divided by y square, which we can write as y square dy is equal to x dx. Now this differential equation can be rearranged such that y variables are on the left side and x variables are on the right side. Now we can integrate it to get the results. There is another type of separable differential equations which are of the form y dash f of y by x. Now these equations cannot directly be reduced to separable type as mentioned above by pure algebraic manipulation. So in this case we substitute y by x is equal to u. Substituting y by x is equal to u, we can obtain a separable differential equation from these form of differential equations. An example can be y dash is equal to sin y by x. These can be reduced to a separable differential equation by substituting u is equal to y by x. There is a third type of differential equation which can be reduced to a separable type. The format is y dash is equal to ax plus by plus c square. Now this equation we cannot directly reduce to separable type by pure algebraic manipulation, but we can substitute ax plus by plus c is equal to u, and we can reduce this differential equation into a separable type. An example can be y dash is equal to 4x plus 3 whole square. Now one important thing to note here is the exponent of the whole polynomial should be 2 and the exponent of x and y should be 1. Problem 1. Constant of integration. Why is it important to introduce the constant of integration immediately when you integrate? Let us take an example. Y dash is equal to y. Now this ODE can be written as dy by y is equal to dx, and we integrate both sides. Now from here we can proceed two ways. we can go by the correct method, wherein we will introduce the constant of integration immediately after we integrate. So we will write ln y is equal to x plus c, which implies y is equal to e to the power x plus c, which can be written as e to the power x multiplied by e to the power c. Now this can be written as another constant c1. So the solution will be y is equal to c1 e to the power x. Now suppose we don't introduce the constant of integration immediately after we integrate, and we write ln y is equal to x, then we write y is equal to e to the power x, and now we introduce the constant of integration. We can see that we have got two different results here. Now we will substitute these results, these solutions, to the original ODE, that is this one, to check whether these are actually the solutions to the ODE or not. In case 1, we see that here y dash is equal to c1 e to the power x, which is equal to y. So this is the solution to the first ODE, and here we calculate y dash is equal to e to the power x, because c1 is a constant and its derivative will be 0, but y is equal to e to the power x plus c1 from here. So here y dash is not equal to y. So this is not actually a solution to the ordinary differential equation. So we see that if we don't introduce the constant of integrations immediately after we integrate, we might get a wrong result. In problems 2 to 10, we are going to derive the general solution from the differential equation, and then we are going to check the correctness of the general solution by substituting the general solution in the differential equation. Problem 2, y cube y prime plus x cube is equal to 0, which implies y cube dy is equal to minus x cube dx. We integrate both sides. Y to the power 4 divided by 4 is equal to minus x to the power 4 divided by 4 plus c, which implies x to the power 4 plus y to the power 4 is equal to 4c, which we can write as x to the power 4 plus y to the power 4 minus 4c is equal to 0. Now this is the implicit form of the solution. We can get the explicit form of the solution by writing y to the power 4 is equal to 4c minus x to the power 4, which implies y is equal to 4c minus x to the power 4 to the power 1 by 4, and this is the explicit form of the general solution. Now we can use either the implicit form or the explicit form to get the original differential equation. First we will use the explicit form. We write y equal to 4c minus x to the power 4 to the power 1 by 4, which implies y dash, which is derivative of y with respect to x, is equal to 1 by 4 4c minus x to the power 4 minus 3 by 4 multiplied by minus 4x cube, which implies y dash is equal to minus x cube multiplied by 4c minus x to the power 4 to the power minus 3 by 4. Now we know that 4c minus x to the power 4 to the power 1 by 4 is y. So this can be written as minus x cube 4c minus x to the power 4 to the power 1 by 4 to the power minus 3. This inside expression is y, which we can see from here. So we will write this as this is equal symbol. So we will write this as minus x cube y to the power minus 3. So we have y dash is equal to minus x cube y to the power minus 3, which implies y cube y dash is equal to minus x cube, which implies y cube y dash plus x cube is equal to 0. Now we see that from the explicit form of the general solution we can get the original differential equation, that is y cube y dash plus x cube is equal to 0. Now if we use the implicit form, then we will write x to the power 4 plus y to the power 4 minus 4c is equal to 0. We differentiate both sides with respect to x and we get 4x cube plus 4 y cube dy by dx is equal to 0, which implies 4 x cube plus 4 y cube y dash is equal to 0, which implies y cube y dash plus x cube is equal to 0. Now we see that using the implicit form of the solution also we can get the original differential equation. Problem 3. The differential equation is y dash is equal to sec square y, which implies cos square y y dash is equal to 1. We took all the y terms to the left side and rest of the terms to the right hand side. Now we have the trigonometric identity cos 2y is equal to 2 cos square y minus 1, which implies cos square y is equal to 1 plus cos 2y divided by 2. We substitute this identity in here and we get 1 plus cos 2y divided by 2 dy is equal to dx. We integrate both sides and we get half whole into y plus half sin 2y is equal to x plus c, and this is the implicit form of the solution. Now for this problem it is very difficult to get the explicit form because we have two y terms here. One is associated with a trigonometric identity and one is a polynomial. So we will keep the solution as implicit form, as we know that all implicit functions cannot be expressed as an explicit function. Now the general solution we have is y plus half sin 2y is equal to 2 whole into x plus c. Of course, we can get the original differential equation by differentiating the general solution. In left hand side, if we differentiate it with respect to x, we get y dash plus half sin 2y, its differentiation will be 2 cos 2y y dash, because we are differentiating with respect to x, and the right hand side will be 2. So this implies y dash whole into 1 plus this 2 and 2 cancels out, cos 2y is equal to 2, which we can write as y dash multiplied by 1 plus cos 2y divided by 2 is equal to 1. Now from here we have 1 plus cos 2y by 2 is cos square y, so we can write this term as cos square y, which implies y dash multiplied by cos square y is equal to 1, or y dash is equal to sec square y, which is the original differential equation. So we see that our general solution is correct. Problem 4. Y dash sin 2 pi x is equal to pi y cos 2 pi x. Now in method of separating variables, our first aim should be to get all the y terms to the left side and get all the x terms to the right side. So we will write this as 1 by y dash is equal to pi cos 2 pi x divided by sin 2 pi x. Now this cos 2 pi x by sin 2 pi x is cot 2 pi x, so we will write this as dy by y is equal to pi cot 2 pi x. If we integrate both sides, we get ln y is equal to pi integration of cot 2 pi x. We know that integration of cot x dx is equal to ln sin x plus c. So we will use this identity and we can write this as ln y is equal to pi multiplied by 1 by 2 pi ln sin 2 pi x plus c. These pi terms cancel out and this reduces to ln y is equal to half ln sin 2 pi x plus c. We can write c as ln c1, so the right hand side becomes half natural log sin 2 pi x plus natural log of c1 we can write this as ln sin 2 pi x to the power 1 by 2 multiplied by c1, because we know that a natural log of b is equal to natural log of b to the power a. So this can be reduced to natural log of y is equal to natural log of sin 2 pi x to the power 1 by 2 multiplied by c1. We can take e to the power on both sides and we get y is equal to sin 2 pi x to the power half multiplied by c1, and this is the general solution of the differential equation. We can take derivative of general solution both sides to get the original differential equation. So we write the general solution, y is equal to sin 2 pi x half multiplied by c1. We take derivative on both sides and we get y prime is equal to half multiplied by sin 2 pi x to the power minus half multiplied by cos 2 pi x multiplied by 2 pi multiplied by c1. The two terms cancel out. We can write this as y dash is equal to sin 2 pi x to the power minus half multiplied by c1 multiplied by cos 2 pi x multiplied by pi. Now we multiply sin 2 pi x on both left hand side and right hand side and we get y dash was multiplied by sin 2 pi x is equal to sin 2 pi x multiplied by sin 2 pi x to the power minus half multiplied by c1 multiplied by pi multiplied by cos 2 pi x, which implies y dash multiplied by sin 2 pi x is equal to, from these two terms we get sin 2 pi x to the power half. So we write sin 2 pi x to the power half multiplied by c1 multiplied by pi multiplied by cos 2 pi x. Now we see that this term is y. From here we can see this. This is the general solution. So we can rewrite this as y dash multiplied by sin 2 pi x is equal to y multiplied by pi multiplied by cos 2 pi x, and this was the original ODE. So we see that we can differentiate the general solutions on both sides and we can get the original ODE. So we know that the general solution is correct. Problem 5. We have y dash plus 36x is equal to 0. We can write this as y dy is equal to minus 36x dx. We integrate both sides and we get y square by 2 is equal to minus 36 x square by 2 plus c. We multiply both sides by 2 and we get y square is equal to minus 36 x square plus c, which implies y square plus 36 x square minus c is equal to 0. Now this is the implicit form of the general solution. We know that this is the equation of an ellipse. We can get the implicit form by writing y equal to c minus 36 x square to the power 1 by 2. Now this is the explicit form of the general solution. We can differentiate either the explicit or the implicit form of the general solution to get the original differential equation. Here we will use the implicit form. The implicit form of the general solution is y square plus 36 x square minus c is equal to 0. We differentiate both sides with respect to x and we get 2y y dash plus 36 multiplied by 2 multiplied by x is equal to 0. We divide both sides by 2 and we get y dash plus 36x is equal to 0, which is the original ODE. We can also use the explicit form and get the original differential equation. The explicit form of solution is y is equal to c minus 36 x square to the power half. We differentiate both sides with respect to x and we get y dash is equal to half multiplied by c minus 36 x square to the power minus half multiplied by minus 36 multiplied by 2 multiplied by x. We do this by chain rule and we can write this as y dash is equal to, this two term cancels out from the numerator and the denominator and we write this as y dash is equal to c minus 36 x square to the power minus half multiplied by minus 36 multiplied by x. So from here we see that this term is similar to the y is equal to c minus 36 x square to the power half term. So the right hand side can be written as y to the power minus 1 multiplied by minus 36x. We multiply left hand side and right hand side of this equation by y and we get y dash is equal to minus 36x, which implies y dash plus 36x is equal to 0, which was the original ODE. So we see by using either the explicit or the implicit form of the general solution we can get the original ODE. So the answers that we have calculated are correct. Problem 6. Y dash is equal to e to the power 2x minus 1 y square, which implies first we take all the y terms to the left side and keep all the x terms on the right side. So we can write this as y to the power minus 2 dy equal to e to the power 2x minus 1 dx. We integrate both sides. For integrating this right side expression, we take t equal to 2x minus 1, which implies dt equal to 2 dx. Now the right hand side expression becomes e to the power t dt divided by 2 integration, which is equal to half e to the power t or half e to the power 2x minus 1. So from here we can write, this implies if we integrate the left hand side expression, we get minus 1 by y, and the right hand side we get half e to the power 2x minus 1 plus the constant of integration. Here we should add the constant of integration, which implies y is equal to minus 2 divided by e to the power 2x minus 1 plus 2c, and this is the answer. Now the general solution that we got is y equal to minus 2 divided by e to the power 2x minus 1 plus 2c. Now if we differentiate this both sides with respect to x, we get y dash is equal to d by dx of minus 2 multiplied by e to the power 2x minus 1 plus 2c to the power minus 1, which implies y dash is equal to, we bring out minus 2 to the front, then differentiate it using chain rule, e to the power 2x minus 1 plus 2c to the power minus 2 multiplied by e to the power 2x minus 1 multiplied by 2. We solve the right hand side and we get 4 multiplied by e to the power 2x minus 1 divided by e to the power 2x minus 1 plus 2c square. So now from this we can write y dash is equal to 4 multiplied by e to the power 2x minus 1 multiplied by 1 by e to the power 2x minus 1 plus 2c square. Now from here, from the general solution, we can see that 1 by e to the power 2x minus 1 plus 2c is equal to y by minus 2. This we can substitute in here and we can write this implies y dash is equal to 4 multiplied by e to the power 2x minus 1 multiplied by y by minus 2 whole square, which is equal to y square e to the power 2x minus 1. And we see that this was the original ODE, that is y dash is equal to y square multiplied by e to the power 2x minus 1. So this general solution that we got is correct. Problem 7. X y dash is equal to y plus 2x cube multiplied by sine square y by x. Now if we divide both sides of the equation by x, we can get y dash is equal to y by x plus 2 x square multiplied by sine square y by x. Now we see that on the right hand side there are two y by x terms. So as given in the question, we are going to substitute y by x is equal to u. So we write y by x is equal to u. That means y is equal to ux. If we differentiate both sides with respect to x, we get y dash is equal to u plus x u dash. Now we substitute this into the original equation and we get u plus x u dash is equal to u plus 2x square multiplied by sine square u. Now we rearrange this equation and we get x u dash is equal to 2x square sine square u, because the u terms cancel from the left and the right hand side, and this implies u dash is equal to 2x sine square u. This we can write as du divided by sine square u is equal to 2x dx. We took all the u terms to the left side and all the x terms to the right hand side. Now we can integrate, because this is a separable differential equation now. This implies cosec square u du integration is equal to integration of 2x dx. Now the integration of left side becomes minus cot u and the right hand side becomes x square plus c. We replace the value of u with y by x and this becomes minus cot y by x is equal to x square plus c, and this is the implicit solution. So this is the general solution of the differential equation. We can differentiate the general solution both sides with respect to x to get the original differential equation. So we can write d by dx of minus cot y by x is equal to d by dx of x square plus c. This we get by differentiating the general solution both sides with respect to x, which implies the derivative of minus cot x is cosec square x. So we can write this as cosec square y by x multiplied by derivative of y by x by chain rule. So derivative of y by x we can write as d by dx of y x to the power minus 1, and the right hand side can be written as 2x. We take the cosec square y by x term to the right hand side and simplify this term on the left hand side, and we can write y multiplied by minus 1 x to the power minus 2 plus x to the power minus 1 dy by dx, which is y dash, is equal to 2x sine square y by x. This we can write as minus y x to the power minus 2 plus x to the power minus 1 y dash is equal to 2x sine square y by x. Now we take this term to the right hand side and we can write x to the power minus 1 y dash is equal to y x to the power minus 2 plus 2x sine square y by x. Now we multiply x square both on the left hand side and on the right hand side, and we get x y dash is equal to y plus 2x cube sine square y by x. This we get by multiplying x square both on the left hand side and on the right hand side. Now we can see that this is the original differential equation, that is this one. So the general solution that we calculated, that is this one, is the solution to the original ordinary differential equation. Question 8. The differential equation given is y dash is equal to y plus 4x square. Now at the beginning of the chapter we had discussed three types of separable differential equations. This comes under type C. To remind you, the type C was of the form y dash is equal to ax plus by plus c square. Now we had already discussed that the exponent should be 2 and the exponent of the x and y terms should be 1. In this case we substitute the inside polynomial as u. So if the differential equation given is in this form, then we can write ax plus by plus c equal to u, and after this substitution we can go ahead. So in this problem we will substitute the inside expression to u. We substitute y plus 4x is equal to u. You can see that in the question the same substitution has been recommended to substitute y plus 4x is equal to b. We differentiate both sides and we get dy by dx plus 4 is equal to du by dx, or we can write it as y prime plus 4 is equal to u prime. Take this differential equation and write it as y prime is equal to u prime minus 4 is equal to y plus 4x, we can write as u. So we write this as u square. This implies u prime is equal to u square plus 4. We write this as du divided by u square plus 2 square is equal to dx. We take all the x terms to the right side and all the u terms to the left side. Now we have this identity, we have dx by a square plus x square is equal to 1 by a tan inverse x by a plus c. We use this formula to evaluate the left hand side. We can write this as 1 by 2 tan inverse u by 2 is equal to x plus c. This is the general solution. However, in terms of u and x, we will replace u by ax plus by plus c, and we can write this as half tan inverse y plus 4x divided by 2. We have taken u as y plus 4x is equal to x plus c, or this implies tan inverse y plus 4x by 2 is equal to 2 whole into x plus c, which is the general solution of the differential equation. This is the implicit form of the general solution. To convert it into explicit form, we can write this general solution as y plus 4x divided by 2 is equal to tan 2 whole into x plus c, which implies y is equal to 2 multiplied by tan 2 x plus c minus 4x, and this is the general solution in implicit form. To get this differential equation from the general solution, we have to differentiate the general solution both sides with respect to x. So, we take the general solution in implicit form, which is y is equal to 2 tan 2 whole into x plus c minus 4x. We differentiate both sides with respect to x, and we write y dash is equal to 2 dy dx of tan 2 whole into x plus c minus 4x. We differentiate with respect to x and we write it as 4. Now we have to evaluate this expression. So we write this as y dash is equal to 2. We use the chain rule. The derivative of tan x is sec square x. So we write this as sec square 2 whole into x plus c. Then we differentiate 2 whole into x plus c with respect to x, and we write as multiplied by 2 minus 4. We multiply this 2 and this 2 together, and we write this as y dash is equal to 4 whole into sec square 2 whole into x plus c minus 1. Now from trigonometry we know that sec square x minus 1 is tan square x. So we can write this as y dash is equal to 4 tan square 2 whole into x plus c. Now this is the left hand side of the differential equation. We have calculated y dash. Now we have to calculate the right hand side term and show that it is same as the left hand side term. Now the right hand side term is y plus 4x whole square. From the general solution we can see y is equal to 2 tan 2 whole into x plus c minus 4x. We can take this 4x term to the left side and we can get y plus 4x is equal to 2 tan 2 whole into x plus c. So this we can write as 2 whole into tan 2 of x plus c whole square. Now this can be written as 4 tan square 2 whole into x plus c. This is the RHS. We have seen that this was our LHS. We see that the LHS is equal to the RHS. So the differential equation is satisfied. So we know that the general solution y equal to 2 tan 2 whole into x plus c minus 4x is a solution of the differential equation given in the question. Problem 9. X y prime is equal to y square plus y. In the question it has been given to substitute y by x is equal to u, which implies y is equal to xu, and if we take derivative with respect to x both sides, we get y dash is equal to x u dash plus u. This result we can use on the differential equation and we will get x whole into x u dash plus u is equal to y square plus y, but we know that y is equal to xu, which we have assumed. So this will be x square u square plus xu. We can simplify the left hand side and we will get x square u dash plus xu, and right hand side will be x square u square plus xu. The xu terms cancel from both the left hand side and the right hand side, and we can write this as u dash is equal to u square by cancelling the x square terms from both the left hand side and the right hand side, and this can be written as du by u square is equal to dx. We take integration of both left and right hand side, and this will be minus 1 by u is equal to x plus c, which implies u is equal to minus 1 by x plus c, and u we have taken as y by x. So y by x is equal to minus 1 divided by x plus c, and y is equal to minus x divided by x plus c, and this is our general solution in explicit form. Now we will substitute this general solution into the original differential equation to see whether it satisfies or not. So we will take the LHS of the differential equation, which is x y prime, which is equal to x multiplied by derivative of minus x divided by x plus c, which is equal to x multiplied by the denominator squared, which is x plus c whole square, and in the numerator we will write x plus c multiplied by derivative of the numerator, which is minus 1, minus x, the numerator, multiplied by the derivative of the denominator, which is 1. This we can simplify and write as x, and in the numerator we will write minus x minus c plus x divided by x plus c squared. This is equal to minus cx divided by x plus c whole square. Now we will solve the right hand side of the differential equation, which is y square plus y, or we can write this as y whole into y plus 1. This is equal to minus x divided by x plus c, that is the value of y, multiplied by the value of y, which is minus x divided by x plus c plus 1, which is equal to minus x divided by x plus c multiplied by minus x plus c divided by x plus c. Here the x terms cancel out, and we can write this as, this is equal to minus cx divided by x plus c whole square. We see that the LHS and the RHS, they are both equal, so the differential equation is satisfied, and we know that y is equal to minus x divided by x plus c is a general solution of the differential equation. We can also solve the same differential equation using another method. The differential equation given is x y dash is equal to y square plus y. We see that this can be reduced to a separable differential equation by algebraic manipulation. So this implies y dash divided by y square plus y is equal to 1 by x, and this can be written as dy divided by y whole into y plus 1 is equal to dx divided by x. Now we see that this left hand side term is a partial fraction, which is 1 by y whole into y plus 1, and this we can reduce to sum of fractions, which will help us to integrate this one. So we can write this as a divided by y plus b divided by y plus 1. We can simplify the right hand side, and we can write this as ay plus a plus by divided by y whole into y plus 1. We can further simplify by taking all the y terms in the numerator and combining them, and we can write this as a plus b whole into y plus a divided by y whole into y plus 1. Now since these two expressions are equal, also their denominators are equal, we can equate the numerators, and we can write 1 is equal to a plus b whole into y plus a. In the left hand side we see that there is no y term, so this a plus b is equal to 0, and in the left hand side there is only one constant term, that is 1, so a must be equal to 1, and if a is equal to 1, from here we get b is equal to minus 1, and this partial fraction we can write this as 1 by y minus 1 by y plus 1 by putting a is equal to 1 and b is equal to minus 1. So we can write this term as follows: 1 by y minus 1 by y plus 1 dy is equal to dx by x. This we get from here. We integrate both sides and we can write this as ln y minus ln y plus 1 absolute values is equal to ln x plus ln c. We introduce the constant of integration as ln c instead of c, which is the same thing. So we can simplify this and we simplify the left hand side and the right hand side, and we get ln y divided by y plus 1. Because there is a negative sign, so the inside terms get divided, ln x multiplied by c. From here we get y divided by y plus 1 is equal to cx, which implies y plus 1 by y is equal to 1 by cx, which implies 1 plus 1 by y is equal to 1 by cx. 1 by y is equal to 1 minus cx divided by cx, and y is equal to cx divided by 1 minus cx. We can divide the numerator and denominator by minus c, and we can write this as cx divided by minus c whole divided by 1 by minus c minus cx divided by minus c. From numerator we see that the c terms cancel out, here also the c terms cancel out, and this can be simplified to y is equal to minus x divided by minus 1 by c plus x. If we take this minus 1 by c as another constant c1, then this can be written as minus x by c1 plus x, and we see that this one we get the same answer as the previous method, like here. So we can use either of these methods to get the answer. Question 10. The differential equation given is xy dash is equal to x plus y, which implies y dash is equal to 1 plus y by x. In the question it has been given to substitute y by x is equal to u, which implies y is equal to xu and y dash is equal to x u dash plus u. This we can substitute in this equation, and we can write this as x u dash plus u is equal to 1 plus u, because y by x is u. From left and right hand side the u terms they cancel out, and this becomes x u dash is equal to 1, or du is equal to dx divided by x. We can integrate both sides and the result is u is equal to ln x plus c, y by x is equal to ln x plus c, and y is equal to x whole into natural log of x plus c. This is the general solution of the differential equation. Now we have to substitute this general solution into the original differential equation, that is this one, to check whether this satisfies or not. So we have the LHS, that is x y prime, which is equal to x multiplied by the derivative of this thing, x multiplied by the derivative of ln x plus c is 1 by x plus ln x plus c multiplied by derivative of x, which is 1. From here these two terms they cancel out, so this is equal to x whole into 1 plus natural log of x plus c. The right hand side is x plus y, x plus y. From general solution we can write x whole into ln x plus c. We take x common and this becomes x whole into 1 plus natural log of x plus c. We see that the LHS and the RHS are equal. That means the solution that we got, the general solution, this one is a solution to the ordinary differential equation given here.